The topic that we will study today is the Chapter 1 Chemistry of Representative Elements, which is part of Inorganic Chemistry, and we will study the group trend of the electronegativity. Firstly, I'd like to explain the group trend. It is the regular variations in the properties of the elements in a group of the periodic table. If the behavior throughout the group in the periodic table is regular in the properties of the elements, it is termed as the group trend. But if there is any irregularity or abnormal behavior observed in the specific position of the group, it is called as the exception or anomaly. Since we are studying the representative element, so we will discuss the exceptions of the S and P block, as this is the part of our curriculum. Talking about electronegativity, the measurement of the tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself when it is involved in the covalent bond. Covalent bond specifically because it is formed by the shared pair of electrons. So the tendency of the atom for the attraction of that shared pair of electrons is termed as the electronegativity. Higher the tendency to attract the shared pair of electron, higher the value of electronegativity or vice versa. For example, fluorine is the highest electronegative element. It has the greatest tendency in the halogens to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. In this picture, you can see that we have hydrogen and chlorine atoms. The electrons are pulled towards the chlorine because the electronegativity value of chlorine is higher than hydrogen, which means the tendency to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself is higher in chlorine. So chlorine is attracting the electrons of the hydrogen. Talking about the group trend. Throughout the group, when we move down, the value of electronegativity decreases. And why is that so? Because we know that we move down the group, the atomic radius increase, which means the energy levels occupied by the electrons are increasing. This increases the distance between the nucleus and the outermost electronic shell. And when the distance is increased, the tendency of the atom to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself will decrease. If you remember from the previous video, the atomic radius as we move down the group was increasing. Because of the increasing atomic radius, the ionization energy value down the group was decreasing because the attractive forces between the nucleus and the outermost shell were becoming weaker, so less amount of energy was needed to remove the valence electron. And for electronegativity, same case is followed as the atomic radius is increased, which means the tendency of that atom to attract the shared pair of electron will also be decreased, which means by the increasing atomic radius, the electronegativity will be decreased. Now, this is the S and P block. As we move down the group, the electronegativity values are decreasing. But in group 3A of the P block, we have exception. The electronegativity was supposed to decrease, but here it is increasing. It means there is an irregularity, an exceptional case, so there must be a reason behind it. So now let's study the reason for this exception in the P block of the third group. What is the reason here? That electronegativity increases from gallium to thallium because of the poor shielding effect of the electrons of the p orbitals for gallium and indium. And for indium and thallium, the reason is same, but the electrons involved are of f orbitals. If you remember, for ionization energy, the same pair of elements were involved. The same reason was mentioned. It means the ionization energy was also decreasing, and here the electronegativity value is also decreasing. It means if you want to study these concepts smartly, just memorize or get the concept in a synchronized way. If you want, you can also copy down my lectures for a better understanding. Make sure when you attempt this question in your board examination and you are asked to describe the group trend, you must mention the exception to attain full marks in your board examinations. How you will get the questions? I'll surely make a video on this and upload it. And if you have any query, you can ask. I'll also put the question for self-assessment along with the questions as per the Board of Intermediate Education Karachi formatting. And for today's topic, this is all for today's topic. If you have any question, feel free to reach out. Thank you so much.